Hello everyone, welcome back to Resident Evil 2. Today we're doing the Tofu scenario. Quack indeed. Now my original intention was to practice this until I could complete it consistently, but I put a lot of work in, could never actually complete it, so I'm just going to get as far as I can. It is basically step for step the hunk scenario, but you're playing as a different character. A block of tofu, who has naught but a knife and some healing herbs.
Alpha team here. Mission accomplished.
Roger. We'll rendezvous at the meeting point.
Oh, I'm sure we will. So yeah, same goal, same start, same enemies along the way, but very different gameplay, as you might be able to guess. We'll start out with just that, and gotta Iron Man our way through this. One thing Tofu does benefit from is having slightly more health than the other characters. However, he also speaks the specific regional dialect from Japan. All I know is that it's specific. And yeah, most of the game right now is about dodging. However, we will get to a point where there are enemies I have to fight, and actually some of the harder enemies in the game too. You can see that if you know the runes, you can get through the first part pretty well. Not too much trouble. I mean, they'll always try to give you trouble. Zombies and dogs and spiders are all out to get me. Oh no. Almost never get hit by that guy. And basically this is meant as the ultimate challenge for the best of the best Resident Evil 2 players. I am not part of the best of the best, but I'm still gonna try. He recovered very quickly. Oh no. Never had that room go that way before. New things happen on camera. Keep things exciting. This is one of the worst rooms. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, I kinda hate this. Because if you don't set it to type C, you're not gonna have auto-aim. And really, with a knife, you absolutely need auto-aim. With everything you need auto-aim. The knife specifically. Especially. Extensively. And we get a little break here. How am I doing? I'm already in caution. This isn't going so well. Oh, I'll take a sip of my tea here. And I'll lead our bean curdy friend to victory. What are you gonna do, Mr. Spider? Okay, I need them to get out of that area because if they're hanging out in there, I'm not gonna be able to get past both. Alright, let's give this a shot. No, thank you. Oh, no, that was really bad. Didn't even get to chug a herb. It's not creepy at all. That's how most Tofu runs end. Not in that room, but something along those lines. Let's try again. G-Virus. Good virus. I have to bring it to Umbrella. So,
Alpha team here. Mission accomplished.
Roger.
if
We'll
I had to
rendezvous at the
guess,
meeting point.
seems that Tofu is a new bioweapon designed by Umbrella. Based off of Tofu. I wonder he's not very effective. Again, you know, maybe that's just because of his poor equipment loadout. Poor guy's stuck with rather tragic circumstance. I don't know how I got past them, but I'm not going to complain about it. No! Oh, that's one of the worst things that can happen in this room. Aside from flat out dying. So I'm going to be encountering poison plants later. And that's when I'll really need a blue herb. It threw me off my game completely. Oh well. It's strange because, you know, the first 20 times I played this, I would have no trouble with things like spiders and crows, but after a while, every possibility presents itself. Every occurrence will occur, including this room breaking and the dogs suddenly being a much bigger problem than they should be. See, this is how this room usually goes. No muss, no fuss. This room always has muss. Alright. Oh no! You're supposed to push him back too. Well, that makes up for not getting bit earlier, I suppose. Oh no. Oh no. Delicious apple cinnamon tea. Sorry, there's not really a whole lot for me to say here. Just kind of going through the motions and hoping for the best. That's not to say that I'm not engaged in all my facilities as I play. Nope. Alright. Now we get to the really fun part. I'm in caution, but it couldn't hurt. Now, for these plants, you pretty much have to kill them. Meaning, to learn their pattern, to learn where you're safe. And the thing is, you have to get a very specific distance from them to make them do their overhead swing attack, which is the only one you can really dodge. It's also the one that does the least damage, it seems. They also take quite a few hits to knock down, and there's really no way to get past them in this area. With the poison plants in the next room, it is possible to push your way past them. These guys, no such luck. My timing is way off. And then occasionally they do something like that, which just throws everything out the window. Alright. Took one plant down. I have to... He's gonna whip me as soon as I walk over him. They always do that. I wish I could tell what distance this guy's at. He's at that distance. Really, this camera angle is probably the best one for dodging these attacks. Because you have some convenient scenery markers. Just don't spit at me. Not like plant spit, or people spit for that matter. Dog spit, no thanks. Good. Now getting past those guys is one of the biggest hurdles for a Tofu run. Next thing to do, you kind of have to push your way through these guys. There's... Fuck! Pardon my language, but this is really annoying. Okay. My chances of winning are down the toilet, but at least I can get past this part. So yeah, if you can do basically what I did, taking less damage, that's how Tofu goes. Damn it. Not having feet makes it hard to tell when they're gonna bite your feet. I hate this room so much. Yeah, target the wrong one. Maybe if I had the health, I could just tank these guys. But I really don't. Thank you for being stupid, Tofu. How does that work? Okay, come on. At least this way I know what I'm getting into. Yep. Whoa there, buddy. How are you so fast? I guess one trick for slowing these guys down would be to get them to turn. So they seem to move slower when they're turning. Is there one more? Oh, good. I'm in red caution. I need another sip of tea. Alright. This next room will probably be my demise. Take 1 second. Figure out what's going on. Excuse me. No, let me through. And he got me with the tongue. Died. So the absolute furthest I've gotten in Tofu would be to the save room on the 2nd floor across from the library where, you know, you have the giant swarm of zombies, if you've seen the Hunk video. And there's basically no way to get through that without taking at least 3 bites. And at that point I just don't have the health to spare, especially after the plants in the hallway. Yeah, on the 2nd floor balcony. It's just a thing that isn't destined to happen. You have to defeat destiny, and then you'll win the Tofu game. Well, regardless of my imminent failure, I hope that was an enjoyable video, and I've shown off pretty much everything Resident Evil 2 has to offer now. I know it took a while, but here we are. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for the next game. Hopefully, more than just a knife.